Ezekiel chapter 21. Davar Yahweh Laile Mor. And the word of Yahweh was to me, saying, Benahatam Shim Panaka El Yerushalem Wahatef El Miqdashim. Son of Adam, set thy face to Yerushalem, and drop thy word to sanctuaries. Wihinabe El Hadamat Yisrael, and prophesy thou to the ground of Yisrael. Va'amarta lahadamat Yisrael, and thou shalt say to the ground of Yisrael, Ko hamar Yahweh, thus Yahweh hath said, Hinni helaik, v'hosheti harbi mit'arah. Behold me against thee, and I shall bring out my sword from its sheath. V'hikrati mimek tzaddik v'rasha', and I shall cut off from thee righteous and wicked. Yan atar hikrati mimek tzaddik v'rasha', laken teshe harbi mit'arah el kol bashar mineg b'tafon. Because of that I shall cut off from thee righteous and wicked. Therefore my sword shall come out from its sheath to all flesh, from south, north. V'yada'u kol bashar ki ani Yahweh hosheti harbi mit'arah lo tathu ba'od. And all flesh shall know that I am Yahweh. I have brought out my sword from its sheath. It shall not return any more. V'hata ben Adam he'anah. And thou, son of Adam, sigh thou. B'shivaron motanaim u'bimrirut te'anah le'enehem. In breaking of loins and in bitterness thou shalt sigh before their eyes. Wahaya ki yohmeru eleka al mahata nehnah. And it shall be as they shall say to you, upon what thou art one sighing. Wa'amarta el shmu'a kiva wa'names kol lib wa'rafu kol yadaim w'kihata kol ruh w'kol birkaim telachnamayim. And thou shalt say concerning the report, for it comes, and every heart shall melt, and all hands shall be weak, and every spirit shall falter or grow dim, and all knees shall go as water. Hinneva v'nihiyata num Adonai Yahweh. Behold, it comes, and it shall become a declared thing of Adonai Yahweh. Davar Yahweh Laile Mor. And the word of Yahweh was to me, saying, Ben Adam hinave v'hamarta ko hamar Adonai. Son of Adam, prophesy thou, and thou shalt say, thus Adonai hath said, Emor, herb, hu hadda, v'gam muruta. Say thou, sword, sword, a sword, one sharpened. It hath been sharpened, and also polished. Lemarne tevor, deba hu hadda. For the sake of slaughtering a slaughter, it is sharpened. Lemarne yela barak morata. For the sake of it be for it lightning, it is polished. O nashish shevet beni moeset kol esh. Or should we be glad? Should we rejoice? The rod of the rod of my son, the rod despising all wood. Wayitenota lamorta, and it is given, or and he gave it to be furbished. Little Porsche Bakap, to be grabbed in the palm, in the hand. He who had the herb, he morata. It is a sharpened sword, and it is polished. Latet the hota the horeg, to give it into the hand of a killer, one killing. Za'ak wahelel, cry out and wail. Ben Adam, son of Adam, ki hayata ba'ammi, because it shall be, it hath become against my people. He will call Nasihe Yisrael. It is against all the princes of Yisrael. Magure hel herb hayu et ammi. Ones cast to the sword, they have become with my people. Lakin sepoka el yarek. Therefore, smite to thy thigh, or to the thigh. Ki bohan. For there is a bohan, an examining, a trying. Wamah imagama shevet amoeset lo yihya. And what if even the rod that is despising shall not be? Num Adonai Yahweh. And a thing spoken or declared of Adonai Yahweh. Wahata ben Adam hinave wahakakapa elakap. And thou, O son of Adam, prophesy thou, and slap hand to hand with the kafel herb thalithita herb halalim, and thou shalt double, or it should be doubled, the sword should be doubled a third time, the sword of the slain ones, the sword of slain ones. He herb halal hagadol. Behold, the sword of the slain of the great. Hahoded Hahodert lahem, the one enclosing for them. Lemaran la mugaleb, for the sake of the melting of heart, the melting of a heart. Waharabe hamikisholim, and to make many those stumbling. Al kol tharehem natati ibhat arab, upon all their gates I have given the slaughter of the sword, a slaughter of a sword. Ach, ashu ya lavarak. Ah, it is made for lightning. Mu'utta litavah, polished for to slaughter. Hita ahadi hemini. Be sharp to the right. Hashimi, Hashemili, cause thou to be set. Thou shalt cause to set to the left. Ana panaik mu'adot, where is thy face? Where thy face is appointed. Something like that. Ugamahani akkapi, and I, also I, will strike my hand. Elakapi, to my hand. Wahani hoti hamati, and I shall cause my wrath to rest. Ani Yahweh dibarati, I am Yahweh, I have worded. Wayahi devar Yahweh Elai lemor, and the word of Yahweh was to me, saying, Wahata ben Adam shim lekash thanaim darakim lavo herb melech Bavel meher sha'ehad yeshahu thanehem. And thou, O son of Adam, set for thee 2 ways to come, for the sword of the king of Bavel. From one land the 2 of them shall come out. Wayad bare, barosh derke ir bare, and a hand make a hand in the head of the way of a city, make it or mark it. Derkatashim, a way thou shalt set. Lavo herb et rabbat bene Ammon, for the coming of the sword to Rabbath of the sons of Ammon. Et Yehuda b'Yerushalem b'Thura, and Yehuda in Yerushalem, the fortified. Ki amad melech Bavel eleim haderek, because the king of Bavel shall stand to the mother of the way, that is where it parts. Baroshethene hadrachim, in the head of the 2 ways. Liqasom qasim, to divine a divination. Ilqalabahithim, he shall shake in the arrows. Shahalabatarafim, he shall ask by the household gods, the Tarafim. Ra Bakaved, he shall look into the liver. בימינו היה הקסם ירושלם, לשום כרים לפתוח פה ברצח, להרים קול בתרועה. In his right hand shall be the divination of Jerusalem, to set battering rams, to open a mouth in the killing, to raise a voice in a rumbling roar. La shumakarim al-thararim, to set battering rams upon gates. Lishapoka solala, libenot dayek, to pour out a siege mound, to build siege work. Wahaya lahem kikasom shower, and it shall be to them like a divination of falsehood, be'enehem, in their eyes. Shavu'eh shavu'ot lahem, the ones sworn of oaths to them. Wahu madakir awon lihitafesh, and he shall be one causing iniquity to be remembered, for to be captured. Lachen kohamar Adonai Yahweh. Therefore, thus Adonai Yahweh hath said, Yaran hadhakarakem awonakem, behigalot pishaechem, leheraot hatotekem, bekol alilotechem, Yaran hidhakarakem, bakafatita feshu. Therefore, thus Adonai Yahweh hath said, because of your causing your iniquity to be remembered, in or by the uncovering of your transgressions, for your sins to be seen in all your doings. Because of your causing to be remembered, or because of your being remembered, in the palm ye shall be caught or seized. Wahata halal rasha nefih Yisrael, and thou, O wounded, wicked one, Prince of Yisrael, atarabah yomo be'et awon qest, which his day hath come in the time of the iniquity of the end, in a time of iniquity of end. Kohamar Adonai Yahweh, thus Adonai Yahweh hath said, Hasir hamistanefet, Waharim ha'atara, remove the crown and lift the tiara, the crown, the wreath, dot lo dot. This is not this. Hashafala hagbe uhagavo hashapil. The low lift thou up, and the high bring thou low. Awa, 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 ashimena. To overturn, and overturning, a ruin, I shall set it. Gamadot the law haya. Also this shall not be. Adabor ataralo hamithapat. Unatatiu. Until the coming which the judgment is for him, and I shall give him, or I shall give it. Wahata ben Adam hinave, wahamarta kohamarhadonai Yahweh, el bene Ammon, wel herpatam. And thou, O son of Adam, prophesy thou, and thou shalt say, Thus Adonai Yahweh hath said to the sons of Ammon, and to their reproach, or concerning their reproach, Wahamarta herb pituha letebah maruta lahakil lemagn barak. And thou shalt say, a sword, drawn to slaughter, it is polished, and to eat up for the sake of lightning, or for the sake of being like lightning. Bahazot the laka shower, in the seeing for thee of falsehood, Bikasom laka kazab, in the divining for thee a lie. La tetahotak elestaware halale rashaim atraba yomam be'et awon qest, to give thee to the necks of the slain of wicked ones, which their day hath come in a time of iniquity of end. Hathab el ta'arah, return it to its sheath. Bimqom atar nivret behersh mkurotaik ethpotahotak, in the place where thou wast created, in the land of thy nativity, in thy births, or in the land of thy nativities, I shall judge thee. Washafakti alaik zami, and I shall pour out upon thee mine indignation. Be'esh evrati, in the fire of my fury. Afi alaik, I shall breathe upon thee. Unatatik biyad hanashim bo'arim, harashem mashahit, and I shall give thee into the hand of brutish men, carpenters of destruction, or craftsmen of destruction. La heshetihye lokala, thou shalt be for a fire, for the fire, for to devour. Damek yihye betok harish, thy blood shall be in the midst of the land. Lo hetidhakeri, ki haniya dibarati, thou shalt not be remembered, because I have worded it.